Let's do this. Here we go. Group break 35-17. Series 1 hockey case break. There are your teams. We're going to give away Edmonton. If you have 3 or more teams, your entries for Edmonton are doubled. Here we go. 3 times for the Oilers. 1, 2, 3. G-Town. The odds were forever in your favor. 3 times. You got them. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. You're good, Murph. It's all right. All good, brother. We can't all be perfect, right? All right. We'll do it. So starting with Series 1, like I said, baseball, football, basketball, all almost full. Go check those out. Absolute brick here. All right, guys. Good luck. Let's hit something crazy. Said high gloss young gun. What? Come on. Let's just see if we can keep all of our base cards cut correctly. I keep saying cut correctly. They're perfectly cut. It's the print job's wrong on them. And man, I'll tell you what, it is just a brisk day here in Kansas City. My fingers are just freezing. We didn't really get a lead up to sub-freezing temperatures. I feel like a week ago it was 80 to 90 degrees and now it's 29 degrees. So I think later in the winter 29 is going to feel amazing, but right now it feels cold. All right, Series 1, super safe break. You're going to, no matter what team you have, you're going to have cards. Let's see here. All right, and we're off. Well, there's a young gun canvas right out of the gate. Philip Hronek for Detroit. Clancy. Young gun canvas, first thing, and wow. Peterson for the Canucks. Clancy, you having fun yet? So Peterson for the Canucks. First two cards, a Young Gun canvas and a Peterson. Drysdale for Edmonton. Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Jogaharu. Young Gun for Chicago. Bobrovsky Stonewalled. Shooting Stars of Anze Kopitar for the Kings. Tanner Pearson canvas for the Pettersson? Wait. Pettersson? What? Are you sure you're Pettersson? Or is that what you're trying to get me to say? Is Pettersson? Because Pettersson sounds ridiculous. I hope to goodness that's not how you say his name. Yager years for Calgary. And when you're American, that is always pronounced Peterson. Louis Belpedio from Minnesota. Brian Elliott for the Flyers. Very prized canvas from Montreal. Mike Smith for Calgary. G-Town. UD game jersey. Ooh, is this a... Oh, acetate, never mind. No, it's a K-State clear cut. Clear cut foundation. And Aaron and Seth Jones for Columbus. G-Town. K-State Yager years for the Rangers. Heinz for Dallas. Ryan Donato for Boston. Corey Crawford for the Hawks. Neil Pionk for the Rangers. There are a lot of weird names this year. Matthew Bartzel for the Islanders. Cheevers for Boston. Jack Eichel canvas for Buffalo. Kiefer Sherwood for the Ducks, Young Gun. Austin Matthews for Toronto. Austin Matthews for Toronto. Box 1. So that's a good box. Pettersson. I think that's what you're trying to get me to say. And a canvas Young Gun of Hronik. I'll break with my coat on because this is brisk. All right, we'll call him Petey. Everyone knows how to say that. I've said for a while now, for years now, Upper Deck needs to, in Series 1, they need to have hot boxes that contain like the entire Young Gun checklist. How crazy would that be? Open a box of Series 1 and boom, Young Gun set complete. Mail's here. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't cost anymore, you know. Oh yeah, we last night we had a bunch that had too many young guns. I don't know. I think it'd be fun though. Sebastian Ho for Carolina. Jake Gensel for Pittsburgh. Kursich for the Capitals. Young gun. Montembeau for Florida. Dustin Bufflin for the Jets. Tom Barrasso for Pittsburgh. Aaron Dell for the Sharks. Jake Allen for the Blues. Stonewall. Grice for Colorado. Arvidsson for Nashville. Felix Potvin for Toronto. Nate Schmidt canvas for the Golden Knights. Sebastian Ho for Carolina game jersey. Seek here. Is that his normal base? It just caught my eye. Patrick Kane, it's like a shooting motion. Let me know if that's his normal base. Yammer Yager for Pittsburgh. Canvas of Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina. Jordan Greenway for Minnesota Young Guns. It just doesn't seem like a very normal photo to be used in Series 1. Okay, I thought so. They stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, they stick out like a sore thumb, but it's usually before, by the way, guys, doesn't always happen this way. If there's a short print variation, it's typically before a Yager year. I don't know why. That's probably how the collation loop was set up. The back of the shield is... What do you mean the back of the shield's darker? I'm just looking at a regular base and kind of like comparing the stuff on them. Shadow of the shield. I don't know what you mean by the shadow of the shield. I don't see any shadow. Now, I will say the back of they were clearly printed in two different print times. The difference on the back, you can just the coloring's a little different. Like the Patrick Kane's almost a little dingy. You see how the Kane's just a little dingier, almost yellowish, and the other one's more gray. That's the only difference I really see on the back. But yeah, they stick out pretty sore because Series 1 uses a pretty specific type of photo for their cards typically. Jamie Benn Shooting Stars. And so when it's different, it just stands out. Buchnevich for the Rangers canvas. Yager years for Philadelphia. Jaden Schwartz canvas for the Blues. Ryan Donato Young Guns for Boston. G-Town. Patrick Line for the Jets. Ehlers for the Jets. And we have our first Young Gun checklist. Petey and Dallin. If we get 2 of those, we'll split them evenly. If we get an odd number of those, then we will random to see who gets the extra, or and if we only have 1, then whoever gets the 1. Man, oh man, there we go. I wonder how long until they do Young Gun photo variations. I don't think they've ever done that. Not that I recall. No, Danny, it's a photo variation base. So it's just a super short print base variation. It's his base card number. I think it was 42, if I remember right. Yep. Or I don't know, like how. I guess if they don't have the licensing, it wouldn't work. I was gonna say like a juniors or collegiate jersey, but I don't think they have any of that licensing, so that wouldn't work. That would be very expensive. Well, we got another checklist. So random for that. Wonder if those, maybe the checklist this year isn't as rare as they used to be. Brett Pesci for Carolina Canvas. Mammon for Florida Young Gun. Sulak for the Red Wings. Andrew Shaw to 100 for Montreal. Exclusives. First exclusives. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. G-Town. Ben Bishop portraits. Jack Eichel. 25 under 25. Oscar Lindblom for Philly, G-Town. Elias Anderson for the Rangers. Marty Brodeur for the Devils. Martin Jones for the Sharks. Markstrom for Vancouver. Canvas. Tim, no big caps. I think we had a Young Gun for the Caps. Well, that's a sick card. Especially for a free team. Connor McDavid acetate for Edmonton. That's a nice card. I mean, I think that deserves to go up there with that Patrick Kane variation. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Crosby canvas for Pittsburgh. Yager Years for Pittsburgh. Ethan Bear Young Gun canvas for Edmonton. Hit his canvas yesterday. Trevor Murphy for the Yotes Young Guns. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Varlamov for Colorado. And Austin Wagner for the Kings Young Guns. So, man, we're only 3 boxes in, and this has been a nice case already with the Kane photo variation, Petey Young Gun, McDavid acetate, a couple Young Gun canvases already. All right, here we go. Box number 4. Yep, we need a day with the cup and what was the other one? Day with the cup and a high gloss. And we're set. Box number 4. And guys, if you're just joining us, football, basketball, baseball, all almost full. Left all those breaks alone while we did this. That way, if anyone wanted to try to get in on something tonight to end the week off, there's still something available for you. Because everything is almost full. And guys, once we finish with these breaks, I'm going to work on a few more things on the website, but there's a chance Monday might be the beta break, but certainly next week at some point, but I'm trying for Monday. Panarin for Columbus Canvas. Just have a few more things. I want to do a site walkthrough for you guys. That way you know what you're looking at. Dominic Cahoon for the Hawks, Young Gun. Connor McDavid. Marc-Andre Fleury. Ika for the Knights. What's up, Clancy? Oilers was G-Town, but Clancy, you've already hit Peterson, or sorry, a Petey Young Gun, and then you hit a canvas for Detroit of Hronik. That was all in the first box. You started out the break with the stress taken off. Patrick Waugh for Colorado. Panarin, Shooting Stars. Jamie Benn canvas for Dallas. Yager Years for the Devils. Malcolm Subban. Canvas of Gallagher for Montreal. Mark-Edward Vlasic for the Sharks. G-Town. UD game jersey. Clayton Keller for the Yotes. Comtois for the Ducks. G-Town. Young Gun. Stamkos. Vasilevsky. Pittsburgh Yager Years. Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. Feels like something's coming in this one. Braden Shen for the Blues. Varlamov for Colorado. Brent Burns canvas for the Sharks. Mackenzie Blackwood for New Jersey. G-Town. Mike Smith for Calgary. And the other one. The other Petey for the Ducks, Marcus Peterson. All right, here we go. Box 5. Box number 5 coming up. Here we go. Wow. Dude, you got another canvas. Yokoharu for the Hawks. G-Town. I think we hit that canvas last night too. I feel like these are the same canvases. Rasmussen for Detroit. Nolan Patrick for Philly. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Ain for Detroit. Olmark for Buffalo. Stamkos Shooting Stars. Blake Wheeler canvas for the Jets. Devils Panthers Yager year random. Bouchard for Edmonton, Young Gun. Nino Niederreiter for the Wild. Pekka Rinne Stonewalled for Nashville. Ryan Miller for the Ducks. That's just weird sounding. Vesalainen for Winnipeg, Young Gun. Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Adam Larson for Edmonton canvas. Victor Arvidsson game jersey for Nashville. G-Town. Penguins Yager years. Perlini for Arizona canvas. Suomela for the Sharks Young Guns. Mitch Marner. Johnny Gaudreau. And Travis Dermott for the Leafs Young Gun. So box 6. Here we go. All right, let's get a Dallin out of this one. That way the back half, Buffalo and Vancouver, can relax a little bit. Devin Dubnyk for Minnesota. Klingberg for the Stars canvas. Tolvanen for Nashville. G-Town, Young Gun. Matt Tkachuk. Henrik Zetterberg. Troy Terry for Anaheim. Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets. Braden Holtby for the Capitals. Austin Matthews canvas for Toronto. Yager years for Pittsburgh. Lohoy for the Senators. Young Gun. Jimmy Howard for Detroit. Gabriel Landeskog canvas for Colorado. Warren Fogle for Carolina. Young Gun. Pasternak for the Bruins. Michael Dalcal for the Islanders. Young Guns. Orlov for the Capitals. Grant Fuhr for the Oilers. Stonewalled. Cam Atkinson for Columbus. Acetate. Yager for the Capitals. Nico Canvas for the Devils. Anthony Cirelli for Tampa Bay. Call it. Exclusives to 100 for Dallas. Ben Bishop. Kirk. Exclusives of Bishop and Sean Monahan for Calgary. And Gaudette for the Canucks. All right, here we go. Box 7. Pittsburgh Yager years. Vesalainen for Winnipeg, Young Gun canvas. G-Town. That our 4th Young Gun canvas. Yep. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. Young Gun. Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Druin for Montreal. Ronick for Detroit, Young Gun. Laranta for the Yotes. Cholowski for Detroit, Young Gun. Parayko for the Blues. Frederick Anderson for the Leafs. Brock Besser portraits for the Canucks. Trevor Murphy for Arizona, Young Gun. Matt Murray for Pittsburgh. Dylan Dubé for Calgary, Young Gun. Brendan Gallagher for Montreal. Forsberg for the Hawks. Jaden Schwartz for the Blues. Patrick Laine canvas for the Jets. Adrian Kemp canvas for the LA Kings. Number 250, Matt Murray for Pittsburgh. 25 under 25 relic. G-Town. Rangers, Yager years. Mark Stone canvas for Ottawa. Oscar Lindblom for Philly. Mikko Rantanen. Box 8. All right, here we go. Box 8. Luke Johnson for Chicago. I think this is a new set of Young Guns here. We haven't seen these ones yet today. Matthew Bartle for the Islanders. Brandon Montour for the Ducks. Comtois for the Ducks. Well, we have seen that one, so this is just a different mix. Keith Kincaid for the Devils. Sam Reinhart for Buffalo, canvas. Claude Giroux for Philadelphia, UD game jersey. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils, signature sensations autograph. G-Town, case it. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. Yager years for Pittsburgh. Markstrom for the Canucks. Klimchuk for Calgary Young Guns. Carlson for the Golden Knights. Braden Point for the Lightning. Montembeault for Florida. McDavid for Edmonton Portraits. Carey Price for Montreal. Tyson Jost canvas for Colorado. Ron Hextall for the Flyers. Connor McDavid for Edmonton Shooting Stars. Evgeny Malkin for Pittsburgh canvas. Yager Years for Pittsburgh. William Nylander canvas for Toronto. Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. D. Howe. So one of each of the two big boys. Nairn for the Jackets. And the other Peterson again for the Ducks. It seems like there's a lot more... they did a lot more collation loops for the Young Guns this year. In some years past, like you saw one Young Gun and you knew all your other Young Guns. It seems like this year there's a bunch of different mixes of them. Which is nice because it leaves you guessing. So box number 9. Ziganov for Toronto, Young Gun. Charlie McAvoy for Boston. Eli Tolvanen for Nashville. Cahoon for Chicago, Young Gun. Saros for Nashville. Jordan Greenway for Minnesota, Young Guns. Clayton Keller for the Yotes. Braden Holtby for the Caps. Mammon for Florida, Young Guns. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights. Well, we're going to split those evenly now. Jack Eichel for Buffalo. Jack Campbell for the Kings. Draisaitl for Edmonton, canvas. For the New York Rangers, G-Town, Young Gun acetate of Howden. Brett Howden, Young Gun acetate, New York Rangers. Beauty. Yager for the Rangers, Yager Years. And Matt Murray canvas for Pittsburgh. Zach Parise for Minnesota. Shooting Stars of Teravainen. Johnny Gaudreau for Calgary canvas. Uh-oh. We have a high gloss Young Gun. I was like, I'm not joking. Obviously, I always want to hit one. We hit a high gloss young gun of, I don't know, I just saw the shiny and I saw the guns. Igor Ujaganov for Toronto, G-Town, high gloss young gun to 10. Boom. Was this the same box? Yeah, an acetate young gun and a high gloss young gun in the same box. 6 of 10. Dang. Yager years for the Panthers. Crazy nice case. Heika for the Knights. Besser for the Canucks, 25 under 25. And Rene for Nashville. Dang. That is nuts. I mean, considering how hard it is to hit a Young Gun acetate, and then how insanely hard it is to hit a Young Gun high gloss, and we had both in the same box. Forget about the same case, same box. Dang. Woo. You guys remember, if you want any of these graded, let me know. Let me know. The cards so far look pretty good. Centering is really hard to tell this year. Well, you have the one border on the Young Guns on half of the sides. So you get a decent idea, but like on the back, the designs make it really hard to tell because none of them are straight lines. They're all, all over. Landeskog for Colorado. Oh, what am I doing here? Is Dermott the big Toronto one? What's up, Wolsey? Work all night long. Box number 10. I think we can say this has been a crazy good case. Patrick Kane short print variation base. Connor McDavid acetate variation base. Brett Howden acetate young gun. Toronto guy, Scrabble, high gloss young gun. We've hit a Dallin and a Petey, so both of those bases are covered. We'd love to hit one of each, one more of each. That'd be awesome. Have a twofer on both of them. See what happens here. Pionk for the Rangers. Pasternak. Patrick Marleau. Eli Tolvanen for Nashville, Young Guns. James Reimer. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa, Canvas. Mark Scheifele for the Jets, game jersey. Penguins, Yager years. Adam Gaudette for Vancouver, Young Guns. Scott Darling for the Hurricanes. Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Barkov for Florida Canvas. Yager for Pittsburgh. for Detroit. Ovechkin for the Capitals. Portraits. Ben Bishop. Stonewalled. Canvas of Dustin Byfuglien for the Jets. Johnny Bauer for Toronto. Young Gun canvas. I think this is an update. Why is that a different one? Oh, never mind. I'm looking at high gloss. Zach Aston Reese for Pittsburgh. G-Town. Zach Aston Reese canvas. Well, anytime you get a canvas though, it messes up the collation normally within that box. Suomela for the Sharks. Young Guns. Dylan Larkin for Detroit. Nick Seeler for Minnesota. Tanner Pearson for the Kings. Box number 10. Here we go, box 11. Yeah, the weird Young Guns always throw off the loop a little bit. Last night's case had 2 PDs and 1 Dallin. Hey, Clancy. Yeah, that's a beauty. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be the big rookie that is taken out, but just one of them. It just happened in this one. It seemed that Peterson was taken out. All right, box 11 coming up at you. Here we go. Edmondson canvas for the Blues. Vorobiev for the Flyers, Young Guns. Vasilevsky for the Lightning. DeBrincat for the Hawks. Let's just get a... Dang, we got another sealer here. He was in the last box. Let's get a Day with the Cup card now. How about that? Sealer from Minnesota. Young Guns. Hasek for Buffalo. Petrie canvas for Montreal. Ryan Johansson, game jersey for Nashville. Yager years for Pittsburgh. Gaudette for Vancouver. Young Guns. Darcy Kemper for Arizona. Hartzell for the Islanders. Jordan Stahl canvas for Carolina. Boston Yager. Kinsey Blackwood for the Devils. Aaron Ekblad for the Florida. Grice for the Islanders. Here we go. Austin Wagner for LA, Young Guns. Alexander Winberg for the Blue Jackets. John Gibson for the Ducks. Clayton Keller canvas for the Yotes. Miro Heiskanen for Dallas, Young Guns. Ehlers for the Jets. And Provorov for the Flyers. Box 11. Here we go. And guys, everything else for tonight, baseball, football, basketball is almost full. Everything's almost full. So go check those out. I'll update them once we're done with this. I didn't want to mess with them until after this. That way people had a chance to actually get in something if they wanted to. All right, here we go. Box 12. Canvas of Faxa for Dallas. White Cloud for the Knights. Young Gun. First one we've seen in the case. Matt Murray for Pittsburgh. Sergachev for the Lightning. Sulak for Detroit. Young Guns. Tuukka Rask for Boston. William Karlsson canvas for the Golden Knights. Justin Williams for Carolina. Acetate. Yager Years double teamer. Brett Howden for the Rangers. Young Gun. Luongo for Florida. Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Blake Coleman for the Devils, canvas. Yager for Florida. Lindholm for Toronto, Young Guns. Nico for the Devils. Anton Strawman to 100 for the Lightning exclusives. And Jonathan Quick. Only 3 exclusives in this one. Well, and a high gloss, so. Shane Gersich for the Capitals, Young Guns. Middlestat for Buffalo. Eddie Belfour for Chicago. Sam Steele, Young Gun canvas for the Ducks. G-Town. And Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal, Young Gun. Nico for the Devils. And Joe Pavelski for the Sharks, portraits. Ridiculous case of Series 1 there. All right, we've got a random. I'll do a left-right random for the Yagers. And then all the teams on the checklist that Yagers played for, essentially. On the random for the Yager checklist. Let me set that up. 1 second. We got Pittsburgh, Washington, the Rangers, Philly, Dallas, Boston, New Jersey, Florida, Calgary. And guys, I have one more case of Series 1 that we'll be doing next week. And then that's it. All right, 3 times for the Yoggers, the left rights. 1, 2, 3. Go to the left side. And this is for the checklist 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Calgary. So left and Calgary. Guys, there you have it.